Ever wondered how the best goalkeepers make those impossible catches look so easy? Well, you can too, because in today's video you're gonna learn the 3 core catching techniques every good goalkeeper needs to know. And once you got those 3 down, I'll show you the exact solo drills I've used for years to make those catches actually stick, no matter how fast or awkward the shot is. You ever try to catch a simple shot to the chest and it just slips? Like you think you got it clean, then suddenly it bounces off your hands, back into the box, or worse, straight into your own goal. Yeah, I've had a few of those, and trust me, when that happens, you just feel the whole stadium is staring at you. That slow walk to pick the ball out of your goal, it's brutal, because here's what most goalkeepers don't realize. It's not because your hands are bad, and no, it's not your gloves either. Most of the time, it's your technique. So let's fix that. And when that ball's coming in at chest height or above, there's one technique you absolutely gotta get right. I call it the W catch, and one of the biggest mistakes I see goalkeepers make is trying to catch the ball too close to their bodies, because when your hands are too close, you got no room to react, no space to adjust if the ball swerves. So instead, get those hands out in front of your body, not stiff, not locked out like this, but just a nice and relaxed bend in your elbows. That way you got space to absorb the shot and time to adjust if the ball moves late. Another mistake I see is goalkeepers trying to catch the ball with their hands too far apart, but this gives you no control, no safety net. Instead, if you got big hands like me, make a solid W shape with your fingers spread out wide. It gives you a big, strong catching surface and way more control. But if you're younger and you're still growing, try to do a triangle shape instead. It's exactly the same idea, just easier for smaller hands. And once your hands grow, you can switch to the W. And one more detail that'll save you tons of goals. Always catch the top half of the ball, because if you fumble, it drops straight down in front of you, not up and over your head and into the goal. It has happened to me more than once, but never again. And finally, and very importantly, get your body behind the ball always, even if you have to take a step and collapse dive on it. That way, if your hand should mess up, your body is there to help you. Alright, so that's the W catch sorted. And don't worry, I'll give you plenty of practice drills at the end of this video to tie it all together. But before, there's another catch, and it looks that simple, but if you get it wrong, it'll make you look silly. You ever get one of those shots that just feels weird? Like it's not too high, it's not low, it's just floating in that awkward in-between zone? Yeah, it feels like the easiest shot in the world, but somehow it's always causing chaos. So let's make it simple. Anytime the shot is heading towards your waist, belly, or upper thigh, that's the basket catch territory. And no, I'm not talking about the Danish version. Looks great on camera, but honestly, it's way harder than it looks. So unless you're Casper or Danish, let's stick to the simpler version. Here's how to do it. Start in your normal set position. Then as the ball comes in, bring your hands down in front of your body, palms facing up, elbows tucked in, and pinkies nice and close together. You're basically creating a ball or a little basket right in front of your hips, and from there let the ball drop right into that space. Then immediately pull it into your chest, drop your chin down and lock it in tight. But we're not done yet. There's one more catch to go, and this one is the one that gets most goalkeepers in trouble. By the way, if any of this makes any sense so far, check out my ultimate self-training program in the description below. It has more solo training drills than you can imagine. But for now, let's just get back to the video. You ever see a low shot rolling towards you and your brain goes, easy, just scoop it up, but somehow you miss it, it slips through your hands, trickles through your legs, and now you're turning around, watching it cross the line? Yeah, that one hurts, and we've all done it at least once, so let's stop that from happening again. The biggest mistake I see is goalkeepers standing too tall when they're trying to catch the ball. Like the ball's on the ground and you're trying to reach down and grab it, just like you dropped your phone or something. But that doesn't work with a moving ball. So instead, you gotta get your body low, and that starts with a slightly wider stance. So you got room to drop your hips, bend your knees, almost like you're doing a mini squat. Now you're low, balanced and ready to scoop. Also, you want to lean slightly forward with your chest over the ball and your arms reaching for it. That way, if the ball bounces, it's not going far because you're all over it. And if your momentum takes you into a little forward dive, don't fight it, just go with it. Now, here's the most important part. Your elbows they need to come together, because if they're too wide, you're basically opening the door for the ball to sneak through. So keep them close, elbows in, pinkies together. That's how you create the scoop. And if the pitch is wet or the shot is really powerful and you don't fully trust your scoop yet, no problem. You can use both hands to stop the ball first and then scoop it up. And if you want even more safety, drop one knee behind the ball. That's the knee barrier or K-scoop. It gives you a little wall behind your hands, so even if the ball slips through, it's not going through you. But be a little careful with this, because if you drop your knee too early and the ball takes a deflection or an awkward bounce, you might get stuck and can't recover. And it really is up to you. Some goalkeepers prefer the standard scoop because it's faster and easier to recover from. Others like the knee version because it feels safer. And it doesn't really matter what you pick as long as your hands are right. Elbows tight, pinkies together, and your whole body behind it. That's how you stop those slow, embarrassing goals that roll straight through your legs. All right, fantastic. Now you got the techniques. You know how to W, how to basket, and how to scoop. But let's be honest, you don't get better hands by just watching a video. So let me give you a few of my favorite drills that you can do on your own. First, hold the ball in both hands and bounce it into the ground in front of you. The lower you go, the faster you bounce, the more challenging it gets. Then switch to one hand at a time, alternating the ball between the two. And if you want to make it even harder, get two balls, hold one in each hand, and then bounce them at the same time. A very simple way to improve your handling and your W catch. Next up, throw the ball up into the air, let it bounce once, and then catch it with both hands. Again, the higher you throw it, the lower you catch it, the harder it gets. It's perfect for working on your W technique. Now, let's try this. Throw the ball up, but as it bounces, lean over it and catch it with your upper body, like you're timing a basket or a scoop. It might feel awkward in the beginning, but it's exactly what you need when those weird bounces come at you in a game. And now let's mix in some wall work. Lay on your back, knees up, ball in your hand, then sit up, throw the ball, catch it with both hands. Do that a few times, then try throwing and catching with one hand at a time. And if you want the challenge, hold one ball in each hand and start throwing and catching one at a time. It's gonna feel a bit messy, but that's the point, because that's how your coordination and handling gets better. Next, stand up or start on your knees if you want to build it up. Throw or kick the ball against the wall. The closer you stand and the harder you throw or pass, the less time you got to react. Easy squeezy, lemon squeezy, no need to flex. Watch this video next. Oh yeah.